So, hello guys, I hope you are doing great. I am one member of the Storytellers Coffee community, and first of all, I would like to thank Madam Sarah Corbett and Mr. Mike Wood for they added me to this fantastic group, and they were the reason behind uh, doing this video. So today I'm going to tell you about my story, which is a stroke, which is about stroke, happened to me in October 2017. But before that, I want to say sorry for my poor pronunciation. And another thing is, when I speak, sometimes I get blocked, like words uh, take time to get out of me, get out of my mouth. Yes, and this is called the after effects of stroke. So uh, I am Farouk Saduddin. I am 29 years old, and I come from north. Uh, I come from Algeria, which is in North Africa. Yeah. I have studied English language uh, for 3 years in Annaba, one of the biggest and beautiful cities in northeast of Algeria. I got my license degree in 2013, but I did not finish my master degree. Instead, I went to Sahara, where I worked as a translator in a Chinese company. But after a couple of months, I ended up with coming back home because of the bad salary and the bad conditions there. Yeah. In my hometown in Tebessa, I have dealt with a lot of temporary jobs before working as a pharmacy assistant. And this was the best experience in my life ever. Yeah. And because I raised in a poor family, I had to work to finish my studies. That's why, after gaining a fair bit of money, I went to Annaba again, and I participated in Master 1 class. I was accepted, thank God. And in my first week in the camps, uh, it was Friday. In the end of my first week, yeah, it was Friday. I remember that I played a football match, then took shower, then I went to do my prayer. Yeah, uh, I came back to my room, I took a nap, then I woke up again and did my prayer again. Since we are Muslims, we have to pray 5 times a day. Yes. And after finishing my prayer, and without any obvious reason, I fainted. They took me to the hospital. Uh, I had a high blood pressure. I stood in the coma for a couple of days, and when I woke up, the doctor came to me and said, "You are a stroke victim. But don't worry, you will recover by doing rehabilitation exercises." I was shocked, especially after knowing that I can't uh, like uh, I can't move my hand. By the way, it does not, it still does not function. Yeah, and I can't bend my knee, and I had like facial impairments, and uh, I was shocked with tears. Honestly, after getting out of the coma, they took me to the neurological uh, emergency service, where I stood for 17 days. In that 17 days, the doctors did all the medical tests for to to find out the reason of my stroke, but they failed. Yeah, and the doctor explained to me that point. He said like there are uh, cases all around the world who uh, who where the doctors fail to find out somebody's stroke main reason. Yeah, yeah. After that, they took me to the big hospital of rehabilitation, which is called uh, Siraidi. It's a very good hospital, and the service there is very good too. Uh, our They took me to a room uh, with I was like we were six in the room, six stroke victims. Yes, I wasn't able to move. Like I was like my physiotherapist used to come each morning to move my hand and my leg and do some facial exercises for me, like this and so on. And my mates were moving by wheelchairs. They were going to do their rehab sessions uh, using that wheelchairs, and I was unable to move, and I was like I envy them, but honestly. And every morning I was like screaming on my physiotherapist's face, bring me a wheelchair, bring me a wheelchair. I want to move. I'm fed up with lying on this bed. And he was like, it's okay, you will be fine. And after 1 month, they brought uh, a wheelchair for me, and I could go with my mates to do my rehab exercises. Yeah, and I felt very happy. I loved my wheelchair. Yes, and that feeling of y- that moment when you feel yourself moving, even in a wheelchair, is uh, you can't describe it. Yeah, our the senior doctor in our in that service used to visit us each 15 days to see if we are doing any improvements or not. So one day she came to me, bringing with her like uh, walking stick. This is the walking stick, and told me we should get rid of that wheelchair. You should stand up. And I was like, yeah, let's try it. She stood up like 1 meter far of me, and she gave me that walking stick, and they helped me to stand up, and she told me to come on, like to come forward. And when I was about to do my first step, I fell over. Yes. And she helped me. They helped me to sit on my wheelchair, and she told me I will be back on after 15 days. She came back after 15 days, and I fell over again. Yeah, and she was very encouraging. She used to encourage me, and she was like, yes, you can do it, and you will do it one day. She was always telling my physiotherapist to do uh, much more exercises for me. The third time, like 14, like after 15 days, she came back, and she was like very serious. And she told me, let's do it. You can do it. And I could stand up without any help. I held that walking stick and I was able to do the first step and the second step, and I was like, am I walking? And the doctor said, yes, you did it, carry on. And I really did it, and I was very happy that day, that moment, when I walked again, and everyone was happy for me, and I was so happy to the point that I recorded a video and sent it to my family in Tebassa to share my happiness with me. Yeah, I stood in that hospital for 3 months. I got better, thank God. Then I had to came back again to my hometown to finish my rehab exercises. After getting much better, I decided to finish my master degree, and I never I never give up on my dreams. So I went back again to Annaba, and I participated for the second time in Master 1 class, and I was accepted, yes, and I succeed in passing my first year and my the exam of the first semester of the second year. Yeah, although the obstacles and like the difficulties and how people were staring at me when I walk with one arm and one leg, like it was very painful, but after all I did it. Yeah, I was like always, yes, Farouk, you can do it, yes, continue on pushing forward. And I did it, thank God. And now I'm dealing with my research paper, my dissertation. Yeah, and that's it. What I wanted to say, about my story is, you never give up on your dreams. You should never give up on your dreams, and you should embrace every single breath you are taking. And my advice to you all is, don't die before your death. Thank you for you all for watching my video, and stay home to ban the coronavirus, and stay safe, and wish you all happiness and joy. Bye bye.